Shiba Inu coin, what is going on with the bans? What's happening to that now that we have reached our goal and we were promised and told that there will be a ban coming up? I do have a tweet from Lucie and we're going to have a look into what she has said. In addition to this, we will also be looking at a big whale that has transferred quite a lot of Shiba Inu tokens, and we will be looking at the SHIB ban and the price today for Shiba Inu coin. So all I ask from you are two things, which is to smash that like button and to subscribe to the channel as well. So in terms of the bans that I am speaking about, it's to do with the SHIB bans in Shibarium, and you can see over here that we have an overall accumulated of 1.3 million in bone, which equates to $1 million, comprised of total transactions of 91 million. And so Satoshi Kusama has already covered this, and he has confirmed that it will only be Shiba Inu that will be banned and not bone. So that has been clarified. Now, what has Lucie said in response to the SHIB ban? Well, we do have a video 5 hours ago that she posted. What I infer from this is that don't really ask the developers anything, because they are not going to be telling us when we will be having the ban. There's no sort of dates or anything that could be happening, even if it will be happening by the end of the year. Again, we only have a couple of weeks if it were to happen by the end of this month, but we still don't know. And so it seems like as if we can't really ask anything with regards to the bans. And before we actually have a look at the big whale transfer, let's just have a look at the top meme coins that we have by social activity to see who is the strongest of them all. So we have all of the coins listed down here, and you can see that SHIB is in first place with 23.9k in the terms of the amount of posts and 85.2 million for interactions and 0.88% in social dominance. And so we can see that Doge just beats it in terms of social dominance, but in terms of interactions, Shiba Inu outperforms it. And again, with the post, they are pretty much on par with each other. It does seem like as if we have a strong community compared to the other coins that we do have. But again, the fact of the matter is, I believe that Shiba Inu coin is kind of steering away from it being labeled as a meme coin, considering the fact that we actually have utility, we have the ecosystem, and we have partnerships actually happening for Shiba Inu compared to these other meme coins which may not actually have it. So the headline that we have is a record-breaking holder count accompanies 4.19 trillion whale SHIBs movement. Now usually this just means that it transfers from one wallet to another wallet, and so it could just mean that they are splitting it up between wallets, but nevertheless it goes to show that there is investment in SHIB. And there is also another important statistic which shows the interest in Shiba Inu, and it says that it reports a 40% increase in active addresses purchasing SHIB for the first time, and so there is demand going up. Before we have a look at the price action, let's have a look at SHIB burn. Today we are down by 91.48%. For the past 24 hours we've only managed to burn 1.7 million in SHIB. So on the day we've burned 119,000 in one transaction, 669,000 in another, 527,000 in a third. When we look at what happened yesterday, it was much higher with 2.4 million being burned and 9 million in single transactions each. For the Shiba Inu coin price for today, we are currently trading at 0.09628. We are up by 1.54% on the 1-day chart. The volume is down by 40.98%, and we are currently trading at $221 million in volume. So what happened on the day for Shiba Inu coin? Where you can see over here, we have been doing pretty well, where we started from that mid-range of 0.09588. Our volume was much higher at $385 million. We have rallied quite a bit. The highest that we went to was 0.09741 with a volume of $247 million. We have come back down a bit, but we are still doing pretty well, right, considering the fact that we are in that mid-range. You'll see over here again, Shiba Inu coin also suffered from that crypto flash crash, but it did manage to hold well. That it only went down to 0.09245, and even on the 7-day chart, guys, we have performed absolutely immensely. We have obviously seen the 0.010 level, however we weren't able to sustain it, but we're doing pretty good. On the 1-month chart we are up by 6.62%. Could we potentially be staying here for Shiba Inu coin? Well, I think that we'll have to see if it can even be able to remain above the 0.09 level. It may actually retrace back down to the mid-range of the 0.08 level. We really have to see and test it, because as of now we've just had that massive rally, so we'll have to see where the support level can be. But right now Shiba Inu coin is doing pretty well after we had a long stagnation of price movement and with it barely doing anything. If it can remain above 0.09, that would be pretty good. Guys, if you want daily Shiba Inu coin news, subscribe to the channel and like the video as well.